Hi, I'm Dr. Steve G. Jones, and welcome to the Alchemy of Hypnotapping Wealth program. And in this module, Module 4, we're going to talk about abundance for wealth creation. Abundance is the idea that you're opening yourself up to not just money, of course, money definitely, and things definitely, whatever you want, but also an abundance of friendship, an abundance of happiness, and of course, money and any items that you want. This could be a house, a boat, houses, boats, more money, whatever you want to focus on. But realize the idea of abundance goes beyond just money and things and goes into the area of just opening your mind to the idea that you have an abundance of everything good in your life. So that's what this session is going to be about. We're going to skip the pre-talk because, as I've mentioned, you only do that in the first hour of the first session. If you want to see how the pre-talk is done, you can check out Module 1 in this program. Now, the assessment, what we want to do here is I would like you now to think of a word, preferably from the Dr. Steve 5, from SAVED, that describes the negative feeling that has held you back from allowing yourself to experience abundance and to be abundant and to be open to the concept of abundance. Because people who close themselves off and are not open to abundance usually don't become abundant. That just makes sense. So, what is the negative feeling that's been working against you? As you look over the Dr. Steve 5, you'll see sadness, anger, vulnerability, embarrassment, and disappointment as possibilities. Now, you can choose something from this list or another word that you feel stands in the way of you experiencing abundance. So if we look at the Dr. Steve 5, then we see that maybe there's some vulnerability, just like with motivation. If you allow yourself to feel abundant and something doesn't work out, well, maybe you'll be in a vulnerable situation. So maybe vulnerability, the potential of feeling vulnerable, has slowed you down because you're so concerned about that negative feeling that might happen, or maybe disappointment. I'll open myself up to having all these friends and all these good times and all this money, and then I'll be disappointed along the way. If something from the Dr. Steve 5 catches your eye and resonates with you, then use that as the negative feeling that's been holding you back from abundance. If not, then perhaps you have your own word, which is fine, or perhaps it's just a feeling. Perhaps it's just a feeling that you don't have a word for, and that's fine also. But what you definitely want to have is a number associated with it. So give it a number now from 0 to 10. Remember, you may need some more time with this. So if you need to stop this recording and go think about it, that's fine. But my understanding is if you're still watching and or listening to this, then you have the word or the feeling at least, and you have a number associated with it. 0 meaning no pain at all, in which case you wouldn't need to do this session, and you would need to find another word that you can work on, because 0 means everything's fine. 10 meaning it's so painful that you'd rather not even talk about it. It's just so overwhelmingly painful. And 5 being somewhere in the middle. So pick a number now from 0 to 10 that describes the intensity of that negative feeling that's been holding you back from allowing yourself to be abundant. And the next step is that we're going to move into the induction. And as you know, that's where hypnosis begins. Between steps 3 and 8, you're in a hypnotic state. So I want to make sure that you're sitting or lying down with nothing else to do. You're not operating a motor vehicle, you're not riding a bike, you're not doing chores, you're not doing anything at all other than sitting or lying down and watching and or listening to what I am sharing with you now in this session. So my understanding is if you're still watching and or listening to this, then you are in a situation where nothing's going to bother you or disturb you, and you're not doing anything other than sitting or lying down. Now, for this session, we're going to use a river. I'm going to describe you walking along a river, and that is the induction. The induction, as you know, is just designed to relax you and involve all of your senses to get you into that relaxed state of mind. And the reason I use these scenarios of nature and other scenarios that I think will be relaxing for you is that if you can put yourself in that position in your mind, if you can paint that picture and you can involve as many senses as possible, sight, sound, taste, the sensation of motion, the feeling of your clothes on your body, the sound of leaves crackling beneath your feet as you walk in nature, all of those things allow you to put yourself mentally into that scenario so that allows you to relax as if you are in that scenario. So that's why we use the induction. It allows you to relax and open your subconscious mind so that you go into a hypnotic state. So let's go ahead and begin. And now we will address any residual negative feelings related to abundance. And you can either open your eyes or close your eyes, or you can close your eyes and occasionally watch me if you choose. If you're watching this on video, it's up to you. But right now, I'd like you to take a deep breath in through your nose, hold it, and when you're ready, open your mouth and exhale slowly. And then when you're ready, another deep breath in through your nose. And when you're ready, open your mouth slightly and exhale slowly. Good. And then just continue breathing easily, effortlessly, and comfortably, realizing that in just a few moments you are going to be completely relaxed and at ease. And I'd like you now to imagine yourself walking along a river. You are so relaxed and at ease as you walk along this peaceful river. It flows gently. You are walking with the flow, so the river is flowing downward, and you are walking down a gentle slope along the bank of the river. You are so relaxed as you listen to the river flowing. You are so at ease. You are safe and protected as you walk. Perhaps you imagine a path next to the river, or perhaps you want to walk in the river with the water gently moving around your feet. It's your mind, it's your river. You can create it any way you choose. But as you walk, you relax and you hear the sounds of nature, perhaps some birds in the distance. You can see the beautiful blue sky with puffy white clouds. It's so relaxing and beautiful here. You can smell the freshness of nature. You are so peaceful. You are in tune with, and you are one with nature as you continue walking along the river, following its path, following the flow of the river as it moves, and as you move, and you feel all of the muscles in your legs activating as you walk. Your body seems to be relaxing more from head to toe as you continue walking. It seems as though every step you take relaxes you even more as you just unwind and let go. You are so peaceful, listening to the sounds that the water makes, feeling your body, feeling the temperature of the environment that you are in. It seems that between the gentle breeze that's blowing on your body and the warmth of the sun overhead, The temperature is perfect for you. You can feel the clothes that you're wearing as they move against your body. You are at ease. You are letting go and unwinding, and just allowing yourself to enjoy this beautiful day with the beautiful blue sky and the puffy white clouds and a few birds off in the distance. You can hear them, and they relax you even more. They let you know that you are in nature. You are safe and protected as you walk. And just allowing yourself now to relax and let go of any concerns and just walk with the flow of the river. And you are now coming to a part of the river where it descends at more of an angle. You have been walking relatively flat along the river, a slight downward slope, but now you find the river slopes even more downward. And so, as you find the river sloping downward, you realize that you are going to relax more deeply now. As you stand now and just look at the downward slope that the river is about to take, you realize that with every step you take for the next 10 steps, you will relax more deeply, because in just a few moments, you're going to walk down the steep part of the river. You're going to take 10 steps down, and with each step you take, you're going to relax more deeply. Also, with each step you take, you're going to tap a different part of your body. With the number 10, you just relax and take your first step down. 10, taking your first step on the steeper part of the river, you are relaxed and safe. It's just a little more steep than the rest, just a slight incline. You are safe and peaceful, relaxed. And as you do this, you're focusing on different aspects of the negative feeling. So with each number I count, you're going to take another step down. You're going to relax a little more deeply, and you are going to focus on one aspect of the negative feeling. And you're going to tap a different part of your body. 9. You now tap the top of your head as you take the next step down the steeper part of the river, and focus on one aspect of the negative feeling that's been holding you back from experiencing abundance. 8. You now tap the inner part of one or both eyebrows. Your choice. As you focus on another aspect of that negative feeling, you take another step down the steeper part of the river, and you relax even more deeply. 7. Tapping the side of one or both eyes now as you relax. Take another step down the steeper part of the river, and focus on another aspect of that negative feeling. It's been slowing you down. It previously held you back from experiencing abundance and being abundant. 6, you now tap under one or both eyes as you relax. Take another step down the steeper part of the river. Focus on another aspect of the negative feeling and relax more deeply. 5, another step down as you relax more deeply and focus on another aspect of that negative feeling. 4, tapping under your mouth, above your chin as you relax. Take another step down and focus on another aspect of that negative feeling. 3, tapping on your collarbone now, on either side with either hand, or both sides with both hands, it's up to you. As you take another step down and relax even more deeply now, and focus on another aspect of that negative feeling. 2, tapping under your arm now, as you take another step down and focus on another aspect of that negative feeling. And 1, tapping the karate chop point on either hand as you take the final step down the deeper part of that river and allow yourself to relax completely, focusing on another aspect of that negative feeling. Good. And now you continue to relax. And now as you continue relaxing, we're going to move into finger tapping. And I would like you to tap your thumb now. As you focus on that negative feeling, tap your thumb now. And as you continue focusing on that negative feeling or different aspects of it, tap the side of your index finger now. And still focusing on that negative feeling, tapping your middle finger now. And as you focus on that negative feeling or a different aspect of it, tap your ring finger now. And still focusing on that negative feeling, tap your pinky now. As you continue relaxing. Good. And now as we move into the script, you realize how powerful you are and how abundant you are. You realize that you are focused on abundance. You are going to allow yourself to have an abundance of friends, an abundance of happiness, an abundance of money, an abundance of material items of your choice, an abundance of everything good. You are open to this, and you realize now that you are worthy of all good things in your life, and you allow them to flow to you. So I'd like you to imagine yourself now, 6 months in the future, having embraced your abundance. See yourself surrounded by friends who are also in touch with their abundance. See how happy you are. See how open you are to new possibilities for creating wealth. Since you have opened yourself up to meeting more people who are good for you, you realize that you have also opened yourself up for more wealth-creating opportunities. It's as if you are an abundance magnet. Abundance is drawn to you. See yourself already having received some of the items that you want in your life. Notice that money is flowing toward you. I want you now to imagine your bank account and notice that there is more money in it now. You have let go of your limiting beliefs. You have overcome negativity. Yes, there are still challenges, but you face them with an open mind. You are abundant. Feel how good it feels to be you as you stand 6 months in the future, surrounded by powerful friends, feeling good about who you are, having achieved so much already, and looking forward to achieving even more. Abundance flows to you. You are able to get what you want, financially and otherwise. And as you come back now to the present, you bring with you the determination to open yourself to abundance, to the flow of good things coming to you. And as you continue relaxing, I would like you now to prepare to do the 9 gamut. And so you will begin by tapping the gamut point on one hand. It's your choice which one. but you will tap the gamut point the entire time that we are doing the 9 gamut. And so let's begin the 9 gamut and focus again now on that negative feeling that previously slowed you down. So as you tap, I would like you to close your eyes for 5 seconds. Very good. Focusing on that negative feeling or one aspect of it. Open your eyes for 5 seconds as you focus on that negative feeling. We're cleaning up any residual negativity. Look down and to the right for 5 seconds while holding your head still, looking down and to the right. Look down and to the left for 5 seconds while holding your head still tapping on the gamut point and focused on that negative feeling or an aspect of it. Roll your eyes clockwise, focusing on that negative feeling, still tapping the gamut point. Roll your eyes counterclockwise, focusing on that negative feeling or one aspect of it as you tap the gamut point. Very good. Step number 7 in the 9 gamut is hum any song, non-triggering song, something that doesn't trigger any negativity. Hum a song for 5 seconds. Do this now as I am silent, as you tap and focus on the negative feeling. Good. Now count aloud. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you continue focusing on the negative feeling and tapping on the gamut point, I would like you to hum a different song for 5 seconds. Do this now as I am silent. Good. And now you can stop tapping and relax. And now I'm going to bring you back up out of hypnosis. I'm going to do this at the count of 3. And when you come out of hypnosis, you are going to realize just how abundant you are. And you're always going to feel abundant and allow abundance to flow to you. In fact, you are abundance. So abundance naturally flows to you as like attracts like. And so at the count of 3, you're going to return to full awakening consciousness. And when you do, you'll be wide awake and completely out of hypnosis, feeling wonderfully abundant. All right now. 1, coming up feeling very good, full of natural energy. 2, beginning to move, beginning to stir, becoming very aware of your surroundings, very aware of where you are. At the count of the next number, you'll be wide awake and completely out of hypnosis. All right now. 3, eyes open, wide awake, and completely out of hypnosis. And before you do anything, such as driving a car, riding a bike, or doing anything at all, take about a half an hour. Make sure you're back fully alert. And now we're going to move into the reassessment. You want to get a number for the feeling, the negative feeling that you had coming into this session that you wrote down. You want to think about how intensely you're feeling that negative feeling now on a scale from 0 to 10, 0 being you don't feel it at all, 10 being it's to the point of being almost unbearable. So somewhere on that scale now, find yourself in relation to that feeling and write that number down. And after you do that, I'd like you to refer to the assessment number that you wrote down at the beginning and see where you are. And before you operate a motor vehicle or do anything else that requires your full attention, such as jogging or riding a bike or doing anything, I want you to take at least a half an hour and just make sure that you're back to full awakening consciousness. And join me in the next module as we discuss creativity for wealth creation. Creativity is very powerful when you want to create wealth because you need to generate the ideas that will contribute to your wealth creation. So join me in that module. I'm Dr. Steve G. Jones, hoping you have an outstanding day.